Matt here, Coach Matt here with Tactical 40. This segment of the program is based around nutrition. Nutrition's the important component of human development. What is nutrition? Nutrition is a scientific process of enabling the body in its natural form to process and consume energy needed for regulation of cells, production of energy, and the embodiment of that energy and being used in a daily process to fuel daily activity. On the program here, we're going to cover, or on the video, we're going to cover macro and micronutrients and what those are, breaking that down to a micro level as well. So our macronutrients, the three main components to that: fats, carbohydrates, and protein. What's protein used for? Protein's used for muscle growth and recovery. It's a long and slow process, and can be consumed by a number of foods, which we'll cover later in the video. Carbohydrates, again, the number one fuel source through food. We'll talk about the importance of food later on, but just so you have an understanding what the concept of a carbohydrate does. And carbohydrates effectively is fuel production. We have three main energy sources in the body, which we'll cover later on, but for now we're working with food and the intake through the nutrition process and what it does. So when you consume food, a carbohydrate for example, it converts into energy. Excess energy that's not expended is then converted into fat and stored on the body. So an intake for weight gain is an excess of carbohydrate, amongst other lifestyle factors. Ensuring that you have a good ratio of food and energy expenditure will ensure that you're able to maintain a good body, good healthy body weight for life. So understanding that, so what we do here in the program is we take your weight and your age and we work out what is a healthy weight range. Staying in that healthy weight range for life is key. Doing this with a combination of a good healthy plan, not a diet, a good healthy food plan, and regular exercise will ensure that you're able to look good, feel good, and live longer. Finally, carbohydrates, fats, and fats, sorry, didn't put, fats. So talking about fats, fats is needed to protect the organ. It also does a range of other things, but we're talking about maintaining a good healthy fat range. We're also talking about the intake of healthy fats versus fats that are not so good for us, polyunsaccharides and the like. So we'll go into that a bit deeper as further we go into the video. So micronutrients are about, the little vitamins that we get. Examples of that are magnesium is good for making sure that you're not tired and stressed. Emotional regulation, we talk about sodium, we find that in salt. Iodine, again in salt, very crucial for well-being and development. We also have vitamin C in its intake, and some of these micronutrients are not used unless they're used in combination with other vitamins. So we go for a whole table that we'll put in the program as we go along. You'll have an understanding of what those macro and micronutrients do, and so we'll also have a eating plan. Over the 6 weeks we want to have an eating plan and an eating diary. So in the link below there'll be a download, a eating diary. What I want you to do is initially take stock and write out all the foods that you're eating over the next week. Good or bad, it's not to try and trick or call you out. What we're wanting to do is to see how we can improve our intake and our understanding of our daily requirements, and that we're enabling the foods that we eat to build us, not break us. So thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next segment.